By all means, please continue to enjoy your meal. We're going to get started in just about 5 minutes, but you still may continue to eat while we're presenting. Thank you. Again, we're going to get started in just about 5 minutes. friends, and staff members. Welcome to the Laurel School District's 2027 Staff of the Year celebration. Before we begin, we have some very special guests with us tonight. Our board members, board member Brent Nichols, board member Janet Pugh in the back, board member Kim Ralph doing double duty with my turn to cook. How was that food? And our vice president Sabrina Essler is joining us. I'd also like to recognize some contributors to the 2027 event. Mrs. Stacy Puerto, Behavioral Health Professional of the Year Committee, Educational Support Staff of the Year Committee, the Teacher of the Year Selection Committee, Laurel Technology Department, Laurel Maintenance Team, Kitty's Flowers, Ad Art, My Turn to Cook, Pulley Glass, and Representative Tim Dukes. Before I turn this over to our host for the evening, Mrs. Andrea Yoder, I'd like to share a simple story entitled The Multiplier. There was a school, and everything from the outside looked as it should. The strategic plan was precise, the schedules were set, and the goals were clear and articulated. Everybody was doing their job. However, something seemed off. It wasn't because they didn't care, but the moments of greatness were not multiplying. Good things were happening in the classroom. However, things just were not building. So the principal sat down and leaned into the work and took a long look, and then he saw it. The advantage that they could have had, he was wasting. The multiplier. He saw a multiplier. At the entrance of the door, a staff member was standing there, not supervising the students, but seeing them. Another multiplier he witnessed. Front-end secretary, not responding to parents, but reassuring them. Finally, he saw a teacher not passing by a crowd in the hallway, but pausing for a child. The differences were not dramatic, but they were directional. See, he knew that in a school, what spreads is not just sickness and germs. Attention spreads, attitude spreads, actions spread. And those moments multiply, and our best know this. When care becomes contagious, when belief starts building, and when consistency compounds, that's when a school comes alive. And that's the reason why we're here to honor tonight the multiplier. They are the ones that don't just come to work. When they show up to work, they amplify the lives of everybody they come into contact with. They understand that in our school, small acts do not stay small. They bring care in the moment that catches on. They bring consistency over time that compounds. And they bring a connection that carries, which changes the math for every student in our care. Across every role we honor tonight, behavioral health, support staff, and our teachers, we see that same spirit. You are the ones who set the tone, shape the culture, and strengthen the climate. You just don't work in our schools. You are the lifeblood of our school. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applauding our multiplier. Before we celebrate our honorees, I must recognize someone who embodies the spirit of being a multiplier each and every day. I tell you, I could never see anybody, turn the Laurel Middle School field hockey team from 7 members into 77 members. In her first week as my administrative assistant, the state of Delaware's reigning educational support staff person of the year, the greatest multiplier I know, Mrs. Donna Ward. And now I'm going to turn things over to our host for the evening, our Director of Human Resources, Mrs. Andrea Yoder.
Hello, everyone. Before I get started, I just was asked to let each of you know, anybody who would like to help themselves, please do to more refreshments throughout the evening. Okay, so please help yourselves. There's plenty there. If you need to get another bite to eat or another drink, please do so. Don't let me stop you up here. Okay, so I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here. As I've reflected on all the effort it's taken, all the planning to kind of get here to this evening, I couldn't help but think it's such a good day. It's one of my favorite days. I think I've said that to a couple of you already this evening, and it really is. It's one of my favorite days. I love to be part of this occasion. It's such a special occasion. We get the opportunity to celebrate some of the best here in the district, and I'm honored to be a part of that. What makes it so amazing is these individuals were not only nominated by their peers, but they were also nominated by their students, as well as their students' families. So that just goes to show you the impact and the contribution that they make, not only in their classrooms, but around the district and then in the community. So they're amazing individuals, and again, I'm just so happy to be here. I also want to extend a huge thank you to some of our friends who helped make this night possible, and that would be the IT team and the custodial team. Please give them a round of applause. And then one huge thank you, which is not enough, but to both Donna Ward and Susan Whaley for making this such a special evening, for not only the guests of honor, but for all of us. All right, so by the end of the evening, we'll have named this year's 2027 Laurel School District Cora Selby Teacher of the Year, our Educational Support Staff of the Year, and we'll be reminded of our Behavioral Health Professional of the Year. We have to let that count out of the bag a little earlier because of Department of Education's earlier deadline to get their process started at the state level. So prior to August 1st each year, we do have to name the winner for the district. And so we'll remind you of who that might be later. Throughout this event, though, I hope all of our nominees feel just how much they're appreciated. And again, we're proud to honor each and every one of you. So let's get to it. We're going to start with our Behavioral Health Professional of the Year. Okay. This program requires that each year, every school district recognizes outstanding service by school employees who are healthcare practitioners or human service providers who offer services for the purpose of improving an individual's mental health. Such school employees include school counselors, school social workers, licensed clinical social workers, school psychologists, and school nurses. For those nominated at the building level, one Behavioral Health Professional of the Year moves forward to represent the district in the state program. Nominees should be skillful and dedicated behavioral health professionals employed by a district or charter school. The nominees must have at least 3 years experience as a behavioral health professional, hold a certification or licensure credential through Department of Education and or the Professional Regulation Board, and continue to serve in the behavioral health profession for the award year, which in this case is the 26-27 school year. Now, let's recognize each of our building level behavioral health professionals of the year. We'll start with North Laurel Early Learning Academy. From North Laurel Early Learning Academy is Mr. Michael Reed, Principal.
Good evening. Safety and security. It's at the forefront of everything we do working in education. As a former firefighter EMT, this is very close to my heart. Working with students as young as 3 years old at North Laurel makes this even more important. Nurse Penny, as a medical professional, shares these same values as all first responders do on a daily basis. The definition of a school nurse is defined as a licensed healthcare professional who works in a school setting to support students' health, safety, and well-being so they can learn effectively. What is missing from this definition is that a school nurse is also somebody who is kind and caring. This is how most students define a school nurse. I learned very fast that Nurse Penny is always thinking about the safety and wellness of the students at North Laurel. When the temperature started to turn cold this year, I could count on my morning weather report from Nurse Penny for playground conditions for the day, and that was on a daily basis. This is just a small example of how she's always thinking about the students and has the greatest knowledge and experiences to know what health factors have the greatest impact on the success of the students in the classroom. We are honored to have Miss Penny Sheridan represent North Laurel as our behavioral health.
Nurse Penny's a great nurse because she's really nice and she makes me feel better, and also she makes other kids feel better too. She's a great nurse. She picks up everyone's pieces. I love Nurse Penny because she takes good care of me and my friends. Here,
So again, North Laurel's Behavioral Health Professional of the Year, Miss Penny Sheridan. Nurse Penny, if you would come up, please.
So in addition to a plaque and a gift, Representative Tim Dukes has also provided commendations for each of our winners tonight. Okay, from Laurel Elementary School, Dr. Rebecca West, Assistant Principal.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Kelly Dryden, our 2027 Behavioral Health Professional of the Year. Mrs. Dryden is the embodiment of calm, compassionate care. As one of our school nurses, she navigates each day with grace, which isn't always easy, often managing multiple urgent situations at once with remarkable composure. Whether she is triaging student needs, supporting families, or collaborating with staff, she does so with a steady presence that reassures everyone around her. Her ability to handle multiple fires without ever seeming to break a sweat is nothing short of extraordinary. Yet beyond her skill and efficiency, it's her compassion that leaves the greatest impact. She treats every student with dignity and care, always taking time to listen, comfort, and support. She is not only a trusted professional, but a valued teammate and a pillar of our school community. We thank you, Nurse Dryden, for your contributions each day, not only to our students, but to our staff and our community. We would like to honor her with a short video.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Frank, and I am proud to be a school nurse at Laurel Elementary. Even after 17 years as a school nurse, I absolutely love my job, and it is because of the children. They are my reason why. Helping children feel safe, healthy, supported, and ready to learn is meaningful and rewarding. This isn't just a job, it is what defines me.
Nurse Dryden is wonderful. Each time I take a child there, she is very receptive and she's helpful. She's asking them questions and she's helping me. When I come back to the classroom, I'm told what to do with the child, and if I need to come back, I'm always welcome back to the nurse's office.
She has been an amazing mentor. She knows all the ins and outs of being a school nurse and how to support the students here so that they remain in class healthy and ready to learn. It has been a great experience working with her.
I like Miss Dunn because he was kind. How you were nice and good with other people and good with people like me. And thank you for everything.
Nurse Dryden, would you please join us up front?
Okay, up next from Laurel Intermediate, Mrs. Gina Voges, principal.
Good evening, everyone. Tracy Dutton's journey in education is one defined by dedication, growth, and an unwavering commitment to students, which is why she is Laurel Intermediate School's Behavioral Health Professional of the Year. Originally from Pottstown, Pennsylvania, she graduated from Potts Grove High School before relocating to Delaware in 1991. She earned her Bachelor of Science in Middle Level Education from Wilmington University in 2007 and went on to spend more than 11 years teaching middle school ELA. Tracy continued her education, earning a master's degree in secondary school counseling in 2011, followed by school leadership certification in 2013 and an elementary school counseling certification in 2016. After serving in both teaching and counseling roles within the Laurel School District, Tracy accepted her current role in 2022 as the 5th and 6th grade school counselor at Laurel Intermediate School. In this role, she supports students during one of the most important stages of their development, guiding them academically, socially, and emotionally. Beyond her professional life, Tracy enjoys a busy life with her family. She lives in Milford and has been married for 25 years to her supportive husband, Robert. From spring through fall, you can often find the Dutton family at Delmar or Georgetown Speedway, proudly racing their number 888 Big Block Modified, a tradition that has been part of their family for over 30 years. She is also a proud mother to Alyssa and Patrick, a loving mom to 5 grandchildren, with one more on the way. She has Carson, Colton, Chase, Keegan, and Melody. This year, Tracy was recognized with the Delaware Sapphire Award for Excellence in School Counseling and will receive the Ask a Ramp Award this summer in New Orleans, an incredible accomplishment that reflects her impact on Laurel Intermediate School students. Tracy, I'm proud to have you on my student success team, my trusted support, a valued colleague, and a true difference maker in our school community. We know you balance many hats in our building, and we appreciate you. You are the first to want to celebrate our staff and students, and now we are excited to celebrate you as our Laurel Intermediate School Behavioral Health Professional of the Year.
I am honored to congratulate my good friend Tracy Dutton on being Behavioral Health Professional of the Year. She shows up every single day with compassion, patience, and an unwavering commitment to the people she serves. Her dedication to supporting students and families, even on the toughest days, truly sets her apart. Our workplace is a better place because of her.
Mrs. Dutton deserves the honor of Behavioral Health Professional of the Year because she puts such a big focus on collaboration and consultation and always is there to support her staff, bring everyone together, give resources, and support anyone with any of the needs that come up at our school.
My day with that, I can just talk to them about it and, express all the emotions that I'm carrying inside me. So I'm really grateful for it. I'm really grateful that we have a person like her in school.
She has made me feel like I've been safe here at Laurel, and
she's everybody's bestie ever since met Lisa, and she has been nice and kind. Every time I see her, she always reaches out for a hug and always makes me feel special. And I love her for that.
Tracy, can you please join us up here?
Okay, from Laurel Middle School, Mr. Brandon Nolte, principal.
Good evening. It's truly an honor for me to stand here this evening and recognize an individual who's made a lasting impact on the lives of so many students, families, and colleagues, Mr. Stuart Richardson, Laurel Middle School's dedicated school counselor. I've had the privilege of working alongside Stu for the majority of my career and in different capacities. During that time, I've come to know a man whose commitment to students goes far beyond the walls of his office. He's a steady presence in our school, someone students trust, families rely on, and staff deeply respect. Mr. Richardson provides more than guidance, he provides clarity. Whether it's supporting students with academics, behavior, attendance, or navigating social emotional challenges, he approaches every situation with honesty, compassion, and purpose. He doesn't sugarcoat reality. Okay? He gets right to the point with them, and that is precisely what makes his impact so powerful. He helps students see things as they are while empowering them to grow into who they can become. And this is especially important for students transitioning from middle school to high school to become independent young adults. Middle school is that time of transition, that bridge from childhood to adolescence. And there's no one better fit to guide students across that bridge than Mr. Richardson. He has a unique ability to connect with students in a way that is both genuine and meaningful. He listens, he challenges, he encourages, and most importantly, he helps students discover that their own sense, their responsibility, and their independence. Over the years, Mr. Richardson has helped shape generations of students within the Laurel School District. Today, he finds himself working not only with former students, but with the children of those students, a true testament to the lasting relationships he's built. So I can testify to this because when I first started teaching back in '03, Mr. Richardson and I were coaching a baseball team, the middle school baseball team at the time, right there on the old baseball field off of Oak Lane. And we now have parents guiding students who we're seeing in our building now. So it's really unique to see. Through every conversation, every moment of support, every difficult truth delivered with care, Mr. Richardson helps students navigate life's challenges and find their path forward. His work changes lives quietly, consistently, and profoundly. It is with great pride and appreciation that I honor Mr. Stuart Richardson as the Laurel Middle School's Health Professional of the School Year 2026-2027.
Hey guys, this is Stuart Richardson, school counselor at Laurel Middle and High School. Trying to give you guys a little opportunity about why I do what I do. I took this job well over 25 years ago, and the main goal that I had really was if I felt that I could make an impact or a difference in one child's life every single day, that I thought that would be worth me doing this job every single day. And that's pretty much why I do it. Met a lot of great people all along the way, a lot of great students that now have their own kids coming into middle school. And I get to see them and I get to see my former students as adults and see how they're doing. It's just a wonderful opportunity. Great job. Wouldn't have changed it for the world.
The fact that he's readily available to help kids with schedules, always available to counsel, and I feel like he genuinely cares about the students here.
I've enjoyed working with him. I love seeing the humor he has with the children because he's the best. He deserves it. He goes above and beyond. He looks out for us, and he always does stuff with us. Takes it away that goes from me.
Mr. Richardson, you can come on up.
Okay, and last but not least, from Laurel High School, Mrs. Patrina Giles, principal.
Good evening. It is my honor to introduce LHS nurse and behavioral health professional Logan Downs. A national board certified professional, Logan exemplifies excellence in student care, leadership, and service, and constantly going above and beyond to support the academic, emotional, and physical well being of our students. What truly sets Logan apart is her belief in the power of relationship. She builds trust with students, staff, families, and creating a supporting environment where students feel safe, valued, and heard. Her impact extends beyond the health medical office, the nurse's office, as a coach and mentor, where she models resilience, teamwork, and perseverance. Those who know Logan also know how calm and steady presence that she has, but it's always a joy to catch those moments when she gets a little hype, especially on a volleyball court, encouraging her players in her own subtle way. And just another example of how deeply she cares about our students. A respected and collaborative colleague, Logan works tirelessly to ensure every student receives the support they need. Her compassion, expertise, and her unwavering commitment truly changes how students feel and staff. I hope Logan knows how much the LHS staff and students appreciate her. So please join me in recognizing and celebrating Logan Downs, LHS Behavioral Health Professional of the Year.
Logan deserves this award because she works above and beyond for the kids of this school, not only as a nurse, but also as a coach for the past few years. I see the compassion that she has. I think part of that comes from her bedside experience at the hospital. And we're just so lucky to have her at this school. And I feel that, not only is she an asset for us, but she's someone that the kids feel comfortable going to and being vulnerable with her. And I think that's something, especially at the time in their lives that they're at, I think it's really important for them to feel comfortable being vulnerable with, an adult like that in the building. So I think she is more than deserving of this award.
I feel Logan deserves the recognition of Behavioral Health Professional of the Year because she consistently demonstrates compassion, leadership, and an unwavering commitment to the well-being of every student she serves at Laurel High School. Each day, Logan goes above and beyond in caring for students' medical needs, ensuring medications are administered accurately and consistently, and creating a safe, supportive environment for those experiencing physical or emotional challenges. She understands that student health is deeply connected to behavioral and emotional well-being, and she approaches every interaction with patience, empathy, and professionalism. Her impact extends beyond the nurse's office. Logan has played an active role in bringing Clothing Our Kids program to students in need, helping remove barriers that can affect confidence and mental wellness. She has also worked closely with Vision to Learn to ensure visually impaired students receive proper eyewear at no cost.
We have all of our nominees report up front. We're going to get a group picture. All of our behavioral health professional nominees. I'm so sorry.
Let's show my hand while we walk it up. And can I have the Board of Education and the principals and Mr. Giska join us, please? This is your turn. Yeah.
All right, so as mentioned, before April 1, DOE has us name our district winner. So it's not that big of a secret, but for those of you who don't know, we're going to go ahead and announce it and let the individual have their big moment.
Our 2027 District Behavioral Health Professional of the Year is, one, two, three, Logan Downs! We got a lot of gifts today.
How about another round of applause? Now, while everybody's getting settled, I do want to take just a moment and confess my mistake that I made. I breezed right on by. I was so excited about the recognitions. I forgot a key recognition, and that was the committee. So we had a committee that worked hard to sort through all the applications, all the amazing applications that all the nominees submitted, and we worked together and met. And those individuals are Mr. Ashley Giska, Miss Jana Pugh, Mr. Patrick Grove, Miss Carrie Miller, Miss Melanie Shepard, Miss Jamie Reynolds, Mrs. Jamie Gordy, and Miss Heather O'Neill, and myself. I was there too, but please give them a round of applause. Okay, we're going to move on to the next set of recognitions, which is our Educational Support Staff of the Year. The selection committee, I'm going to start out with the selection committee this time, like I was supposed to. That'd be a good idea. So you'll see them listed. I'll go ahead and share with you. Again, for the selection committee, that was Mr. Ashley Giska, myself, Miss Jana Pugh, Mr. Patrick Gross, Miss Donna Ward, Ms. Michaela Brown, Mr. Mike Sneed, Ms. Ronnie Lee, and Ms. Nicole Dickerson. So big round of applause for them. We worked hard. Okay, and we're going to go for another wonderful round of recognition. We're going to start with our youngest age group from North Laurel Early Learning Academy, Mr. Michael Reed. Not youngest principal, maybe he is. We'll never know.
All right, so if you've never worked in a school before, this might be hard to understand a little bit. For those of you that work like in the corporate world, you have your responsibilities for the day, you have your little areas of focus, and that's what you work on. You don't have to worry about everything. Education's a little different. And I really learned this coming out of the classroom into a role as an administrator. I learned very fast who runs the school. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to North Laurel's Early Learning Academy's Educational Support Professional of the Year, our front office secretary, Miss Jordan Whaley. So there is no secret. There's no secret here tonight, but a school's front office administrative assistant runs the school. Coming to a new building this year with a new assistant principal new to the district, I have relied on Miss Whaley to prepare me for how North Laurel operates. I have pushed her to the limits with the addition of first grade being part of the North Laurel family. Can you only imagine if I didn't have Miss Whaley, what a building full of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-year-olds, what a building full of that may look like? It may have been chaotic. If I didn't have Jordan manning the front office this year. If you printed out a poster for educational support, Miss Whaley would be on that poster. If you know Miss Whaley, take a minute right now and think about what that poster may look like. The staff know that Miss Whaley will make sure they have what they need. The students know they have a friendly face that they can say hello to every day. I know I have someone that makes sure the budgets are up to date, enrollment information is accurate, and student wellness is a focus every day. We are honored to have Miss Jordan Whaley represent North Laurel as our Educational Support Professional of the Year.
When I started almost 3 years ago here in Laurel School District and welcoming these doors, she welcomed me with open arms, and I felt like a cousin. Don't we kind of resemble a little bit? But she was so welcoming. She showed me the ropes around the school and the district. And she's been super helpful ever since. She is a safe, comfortable place for a lot of our kids to go when they need a break and they might not have anywhere else to go. She's that calming presence that a lot of them can go to. Just I can't think of any time that I've passed the hallway and not seen a kid in there just to stop by and give you a hug. And thank you for all you do for us and the kids, including my own. And I appreciate you.
She makes me calm down and she gives me hugs and she thinks of me. I love you, Miss Willie. I love you, Miss Sally. And you always give me a great full college seat. So after 18, Miss Willie. I love Miss Willie because she's kind, fun, and she makes me laugh. And congratulations, Miss Willie.
Again, Miss Whaley, come on up again. North Laurel's Educational Support Professional of the Year.
From Laurel Elementary School, please welcome back Dr. Rebecca West.
I am honored to introduce Mrs. Carrie Green, our Educational Support Staff of the Year. Mrs. Green exemplifies what it means to serve with heart and purpose. Currently supporting our second grade students, she has embraced every opportunity to grow and lead at LES, including her impactful role last year as a pilot para in our basics classroom and leading professional learning this year for her colleagues as an instructional paraeducator. In every position that Carrie takes on, she brings a deep commitment to learning, constantly seeking new ways to better support our students and meet their diverse needs. What makes Mrs. Green truly special is her selflessness. She gives up herself fully. Her time, her energy, her compassion. She builds meaningful connections with our students every day, ensuring that they feel safe, supported, seen, and valued. Her love for her work is evident in everything that she does, and our school is stronger because of her dedication. Thank you, Mrs. Green, for all you do for us and our students here.
Carrie is wonderful. She's essentially a co-teacher because she's so great with the kids. She's so involved and they love her so much. She's always very helpful. She's always so happy. She smiles all the time and she always goes above and beyond for our students. Inside her classroom, not inside her classroom. She always gives 1,000% every day.
She's always kind to us and she is respectful. Miss Green is the best teacher. Her is always nice to us. And
Mrs. Green, please come forward so that you can be recognized.
up next from Laurel Intermediate School, Miss Gina Voja.
It is my honor to introduce the Laurel Intermediate School Educational Support Staff of the Year, Dawn Alton. Dawn is a 5th, 6th grade paraprofessional in our autism classroom, and she lives by a belief that truly defines her work. Every child can learn. It's her job to help them believe they can. And that is exactly what she does each and every day. Dawn was born and raised in Annapolis before moving to the Eastern Shore at 18, where she has built her life and her family. For the past 3 years, she has served as a paraprofessional in an autism room, where she has developed a deep passion for supporting students with diverse learning needs. Dawn's commitment to education doesn't stop when the school day ends. She is currently pursuing her bachelor's degree in education at Wilmington University and is on track to complete it within the next year, a true testament to her dedication to growing in her craft and serving students even more. What makes Dawn especially unique to our school community is the heart she brings to everything she does. She helps build a sense of belonging in our building and plays a key role in organizing events that bring students and staff together. I've had the privilege of knowing Dawn for many years. I first met her when she substituted in my classroom at North Laurel, and she came back for more. When we moved into the new elementary building, Dawn continued to sub wherever she was needed. And when the time came to fill a long-term substitute position, we knew without hesitation Dawn was the one. It was clear then, and even more so now, that education is not just something she does, it's her passion. Outside of school, Dawn is married to her wonderful husband, Nick, is a proud mother of 3, MJ, Cody, and Kenzie, as well as a loving grandmother to Autumn and Malcolm. She enjoys spending her free time at the beach or out on the family boat, something that reflects the same joy and connection she brings into our school each day. She always has an ear to lend, ready to give a pep talk to a colleague or a student, reminds me I need to smile more, and keeps us laughing if we've had a stressful day. Dawn Alton is a cornerstone of our Laurel Intermediate School community, dedicated, compassionate, and unwavering in her belief in every child. Congratulations, Dawn, on being Laurel Intermediate School Educational Support Staff of the Year.
Hi, my name is Ayana, and I think Dawn should absolutely be our Educational Support Staff of the Year. She just supports our students with so much patience and so much care, and she brings positive energy into our classroom every day. She's also just the best person to laugh with. She makes the hard days feel so much better, so we're just so lucky to have her at LIS.
Good luck, Miss Alton. You are amazing.
Thanks, Ruby. Miss Alton helps me with my homework. She helps me do things on my own.
That's fun. Yeah, help me learn about the stars and the sand. Miss Orton has impacted my life by cause she helped me out by not trying to hang out with kids that I thought me hanging out with, and so I wouldn't get in trouble. Yeah, that's the impact.
Dawn, please join us.
From Laurel Middle School, please welcome back Mr. Nolte to the podium.
Hello again. It is my pleasure this evening to recognize an extraordinary individual, Mrs. Jenny Hastings, Laurel Middle School's Support Staff of the Year nominee. Mrs. Hastings serves as a paraprofessional in our life skills and autism classroom, but to describe her role in simple terms would not do justice to the impact she has on our students and our school community. Every day, she works to provide the support and accommodations necessary to help her students reach their individual academic goals. She meets students where they are, celebrates their growth, and ensures they feel valued, capable, and seen. But what makes Mrs. Hastings exceptional goes far beyond the classroom. She is a passionate advocate for inclusion and opportunity. Her dedication to Special Olympics has opened the doors for our students to experience the joy of competition, teamwork, and pride. Through her leadership, we have the bocce competition that takes place each year at Laurel Stadium and has become a meaningful event that showcases the talents and determination of our students. Mrs. Hastings doesn't just talk about inclusion, she lives it. She has worked to establish an inclusion club at Laurel, creating spaces where students learn to appreciate and celebrate each other's unique abilities. She is shaping a culture where kindness, empathy, and acceptance are not just encouraged, they are expected. Her commitment doesn't just end when the school day is over. Mrs. Hastings, I get so many pictures from, text messages from, weekends, nights. She is in the community. She's at Laurel Youth Sports on weekends. She's at the Little League fields on weekends. She is engaged in numerous things that our students are involved in. I use these pictures to post them on Facebook and such, but it's not just competition. Just last week, she sent me one of our students singing the national anthem at the Little League fields. Okay. Perhaps most importantly, she embodies compassion. Uh, Story without mentioning any names. If students in need, she steps in. It may mean taking a student to dinner one night when they're not able to be picked up on time. It may mean giving clothes or shoes or such when students are in need. She goes above and beyond because she genuinely cares. She wants the very best for her students, for our school, and for the Laurel community. Please join me in celebrating Mrs. Jenny Hastings, a truly deserving nominee for Support Staff of the Year.
A paraprofessional at Laurel Middle School working with the 7th and 8th grade students in the Autism Life Skills classroom. I love being a part of the Laurel School District because I get to give back to the district that I attended all the way through high school and graduating the class of 2001. I also enjoy working with the students because I get to help them learn and be a part of our community and also feel included every single day. I also coach high school cheerleading, and I am involved in various different activities and organizations throughout the district.
She supports all of us, not only just the kids in this classroom and me, but she supports the school and
she has an amazing ability to be supportive of the students on and off the courts, the fields, and their independent lives, everything they need. They know that they can go to her and she will always be there.
Come in every day with a perfect attitude and provide their heart to these kids and make sure that they feel loved and understood in this building.
Ever need help with anything, I've ever said is always there.
And everything Jenny does, she puts passion into it. She asks every single girl how their day went, cares about every single person on the team. She's loving, she's caring, she looks for everybody's best interest. If there's a problem, she solves it quickly, efficiently, and with everybody's happy.
Mrs. Hastings, if you could come up.
finally from Laurel High School, Miss Patrina Giles.
Hey, it gives me great pleasure to introduce LHS Educational Support Professional, Mr. Aaron Lewis. By his closest colleagues, he's known as Louie. He is like a kind, educational support person every school hopes to have, but a few are fortunate to find. Throughout his time in the district, Aaron serves in a variety of roles, each marked by the same unwavering dedication and positive spirit. As an instructional paraprofessional, he demonstrated patience, adaptability, and genuine commitment to helping students succeed. As a coach, he brings leadership, laughter, mentorship, and inspiring students to grow on and off the court and field. In his current role as an IT instructional paraprofessional, Aaron blends his classroom and technical experience with a calm, solution oriented mindset, always ready to support staff and students with efficiency and care. No matter the role, Aaron is known for his approachable nature. He always has a smile and willingness to help and a way of making others feel supported. His strong communication skills ensure that problems are solved quickly, relationships are built with trust and respect. Beyond his professional contributions, Aaron is a devoted family man, consistently supporting his wife Melissa and their children, modeling the same commitment and care at home that he brings to our school community every day. Please join me in recognizing Mr. Aaron Lewis.
I'm Aaron Lewis, IT technician at the Laurel High School. The best part of my job is the relationships I get to build and have built so far with staff and students alike. The relationships I've built so far have led to invitations to personal events such as baby showers, graduation parties, birthday parties, fantasy football leagues, and quinceañeras.
I'm Daisy Taylor, and I've had the privilege of working alongside Aaron Lewis for many years. And I've seen firsthand the heart he pours into our community, whether it's through supporting staff through IT, working alongside students and coaching, or serving the community that's in need. Aaron Lewis leads with integrity, compassion, and a commitment to our school community. Lou doesn't just do his job, he loves our people.
I think he should be staff of the year because he taught us how to do technical work, how to turn them on, how to set them up, and how to program them too.
The reason why I think Mr. Lou should be staff of the year because he helps us and he's a great helper.
The reason why Mr. Lewis should be the staff of the year because he's really patient.
Aaron, come on up.
Could we have all of our support staff nominees return to the podium? We'll get a group picture. And the board, please. Now's the moment they've all been waiting for.
Laurel School District's 2027 District Educational Support Staff Person of the Year is on three. 1, 2, 3. Jenny Hastings!
Another round of applause for all the nominees and our 2027 winner. All right, on to the Teacher of the Year portion of the evening. So the Teacher of the Year program recognizes excellence in education, and we appreciate the outstanding building level winners who serve as an inspiration to their coworkers, students, and community members. The candidate should be an exceptionally dedicated, knowledgeable, and skilled teacher, check. Inspire students of all backgrounds and abilities to learn, check. Have the respect and admiration of students, parents, and colleagues, play an active and useful role in the community as well as in the school, and be poised, articulate, and possess the energy to withstand a taxing schedule. Check, check, check on all of those. Throughout the selection process, emphasis is placed on finding the person who will best represent his or her fellow teachers, the teaching profession, and best teaching practices. We found such individuals with this group of building level Teachers of the Year. Okay, and before we get into recognizing those individuals, again, I would like to take a moment and recognize our wonderful selection committee. They are pictured right there. Yes, round of applause. Yep, 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 yep. The selection committee was comprised of Dr. Sean Larimore, Mr. Ashley Giska, myself, Jana Pugh, board member, Patrick Gross, Stacy Puerto, Aaron Rosano, Jenny Beck, and Dr. Betsy McDorman. We had the most fun. We got to go into classrooms and observe and at all the age levels, and I loved all of it. We all did. It was the highlight of the day for us. So before we get into the recognitions of our new nominees for the next school year, we would like to take a moment and have our 2026 reigning winner, Miss Stacy Puerto, come up and give us some remarks.
you. Thank you, Mrs. Yoder, and good evening, everyone. This past year has been an incredible honor. Serving as Teacher of the Year allowed me to reflect on my own teaching, meet some incredible educators across the state, and my favorite, step outside to see the excellent work happening within our district outside of my own classroom. When we ended last school year, I shared a story about a village, a community that became strong not because of wealth or technology, but because it placed immense value on its children. And when we began this school year, I hope to remind us that the strength of that village depends on the people inside it, the educators and staff who show up each day to listen, guide, and believe in every child who walks through our doors. This year, through the privilege of observing our Teachers of the Year across the district, I had the chance to see that village in action. Each visit gave me a glimpse into the heart of the excellent teaching happening in every building, and I wanted to share some of that with all of you. So the first classroom, in Miss Franchino's kindergarten classroom, we watched 5-year-olds confidently answering higher order thinking questions and working in collaborative pairs. Mrs. Franchino made it look effortless, guiding our youngest learners to listen attentively and share relevant ideas. She also made sure everyone could access the learning by providing directions in students' home languages. It was a beautiful reflection of a classroom where every student belongs and has the opportunity to thrive. In Mrs. Marshall's elementary art classroom, I saw art come to life. What struck me most was her commitment to inclusion. Every student had a role, every student was engaged, and every student belonged. She created a space where creativity was shared by everyone in the room, allowing students to express themselves and take pride in their work. There was a sense of joy in the learning, the kind of classroom where students are having fun while they learn without even realizing it. In Mrs. Martin's 5th grade ELA classroom, what stood out most was that strong sense of belonging. It was clear that she built more than just a classroom. She had built a family. With purposeful routines and procedures guiding the day, students knew what was expected of them and they felt safe to fully engage in their learning. The sense of structure and care created an empowering environment where students could participate confidently, support one another, and grow together. In Mr. Curtis's middle school science classroom, I witnessed a room alive with curiosity and collaboration. Students explored ideas together, asked thoughtful questions, and worked side by side to make sense of their learning. What stood out most was the sense of trust in the room. Even with unfamiliar observers in every corner, students felt safe taking chances and sharing their ideas. It was clear that Mr. Curtis has built a classroom where students feel confident to engage, question, and grow together. And in Miss Wenke's high school science classroom, I saw thoughtful discussions, hands-on learning, and students working confidently through stations as they explored ideas together. What stood out most was the culture of respect and responsibility in the room. Students clearly understood what was expected of them, and they approached their work with focus and independence. It was evidence that Miss Wenke believes in building strong relationships with her students, and she's created a classroom where they feel both supported and challenged to grow. And with every classroom I visited, I found myself thinking the same thing. Our students are incredibly fortunate to learn in our districts. The village I spoke about last year isn't just a story. It's happening here. In the relationships you build, the expectations you set, and the way you value and inspire every student every day. You work in a profession where you can give everything you have in a day and still go home wondering if it was enough. And yet, you come back and do it all over again because you understand the students sitting in your classroom today are the dreamers who will build what our future looks like tomorrow. And I hope you know this, the work you're doing is enough. It is meaningful, impactful, and it is seen. You are doing the kind of work that deserves to be recognized and celebrated, not just tonight, but every day, all of you. So to the next Teacher of the Year and to every educator and staff member in this room, thank you for showing up for our students and for each other. You're the reason this village is strong, and I couldn't be prouder to stand alongside of you. Thank you.
How about another round of applause for Miss Puerto? Okay, now we'll move on to this next exciting part of our night. We're going to meet our nominees for Cora Selby Teacher of the Year. Okay, so we'll get started with North Laurel Early Learning. Mr. Reed, once again.
Hello again. All I really need to know, I learned in kindergarten. Great book, very true. If you have not read the book, here are some main ideas. Share everything, play fair, be kind, and put things back where you found them. I feel these are some of the classroom expectations in North Laurel Early Learning Academy's Teacher of the Year's room, Mrs. Brittany Franchino. So this is kind of perfect. You heard from Mrs. Puerto what she saw academically going on in the classroom. I'm going to tell you how she does it. When you walk into Mrs. Franchino's room, you can see and feel these expectations from the book. You get this feeling of calmness. You get this feeling of safety. I find myself just popping into her room for a moment if I need a dose of her positive classroom environment. Sorry, Mrs. Franchino, for the extra walkthroughs. For students to be successful in class, you first have to satisfy some of their basic needs, especially for 5-year-olds. First and most important, you have to be kind to the students. Second, you have to build their trust. Because if you're in education, you know that the students have to believe you have the best interests at your heart, and they are quick to point out if you're being fake. Last is classroom structure and organization. This is a teacher superpower. These 3 items are Mrs. Franchino's superpowers. She is a superhero. Every day she's making a positive impact on the students in her class and the students she has had in years before. Not only does she provide high quality instruction to North Laurel students, but she is also a mentor to our new teachers. I cannot ask for a better mentor for teachers coming into this profession of ours. Ladies and gentlemen, the future is bright for the students of the Laurel School District, and the future is bright for our new educators in the Laurel School District. Don't you now all feel that calmness? It is my honor to celebrate North Laurel's Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Brittany Franchino.
Hi, my name is Brittany Franchino. I love teaching kindergarten because of the high energy classroom environment. I love that students come in each year with a genuine desire to learn and to grow. As their kindergarten teacher, I also love to see the incredible yet visible growth that each student makes from the beginning to the end of our school year together.
She is the perfect example of a professional. She teaches respect in her classroom as evident. It's beginning straight from morning meeting when she teaches her class how to say, "Good morning, Miss Franchino," every morning. She's teaching lifelong communication skills rooted in love, solutions, and positivity that extends far beyond the classroom.
I had the pleasure of visiting her classroom on several occasions, and it is a place where students truly feel loved, safe, and valued. The way that is reflected back in the way students treat each other is very evident.
She is kind, Miss Franchino's helpful. I'm so glad that my little brother's in her class just like you. Miss Franchino is the best teacher in the whole entire world. We love you, Miss Franchino. We love you, Miss Franchino. Miss Franchino. Happy. On first day of school, she looked out for us and made sure we were okay.
She was helpful. She made learning fun. Congratulations, Miss Frenchie. Now,
North Laurel's Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Brittany Franchino.
From Laurel Elementary School, Dr. Rebecca West.
Sam is really hoping that I make her speech memorable, perhaps through song and dance, but for your sake, I've just written a speech. So sorry, Sam. It is my absolute privilege to introduce Mrs. Samantha Marshall, our 2027 nominee for the Cora Selby Teacher of the Year Award. Mrs. Marshall is more than just an art teacher. She is a creator of belonging, a champion for every child, and a source of unwavering positivity within our school community. Through her leadership with our adaptive art class, she ensures that students with special needs are not only included, but they're celebrated. She meets each child exactly where they are, ensuring that they feel seen and valued. And she opens the door for them to express themselves in ways that are meaningful and empowering. But what truly sets Mrs. Marshall apart is the way that she lifts others up. She's often the loudest cheerleader in the room, celebrating the successes of her colleagues and students alike. She leaves a mark not just through her classroom instruction, but through her kindness, her encouragement, and her belief in others. Tonight, it's our turn to cheer for her, and we do so with immense pride and gratitude.
Hi, my name's Samantha Marshall. I work at LEIS and I'm the art teacher. And one of the things I love about my job is I love the fact that even though I came to teach art, they came to teach me.
Not many people have the opportunity to see their child at work, but I get the privilege to work with my child every day and watch her grow and see how funny she is with all the kids. She makes them laugh and they have a great time. So I'm very proud of how well she is doing in her career as an art teacher. Way to follow in your mom's footsteps.
She always has this really cool artwork from our room decorations. I love Miss Marshall because she's very funny and very nice about my art. Miss Marshall is kind and she teaches us a lot of lessons of art.
If you would come up and join us.
Welcome back from Laurel Intermediate School, Miss Gina Voges. It's a mouthful, guys. Miss Gina Voges, everybody.
I promised Jamie I wouldn't give away any secrets or embarrassment. But it's truly an honor to recognize an educator who represents the very best of our profession, our Laurel Intermediate School Teacher of the Year, Jamie Martin. Jamie Martin is an outstanding fifth grade ELA teacher whose energy, attention to detail, and high expectations set the tone for excellence every day. Jamie is originally from Baltimore and attended the University of South Carolina when she majored in psychology. She went on to work as a rehab therapist at Johns Hopkins until, thankfully for all of our students, she realized that her true calling was in education and joined the Laurel School District. Jamie challenges her students to be the very best and holds herself to the same high expectations. However, if you really wanted to get to know Jamie and understand her, just watch her during competition. Whether it's teacher versus student games, field day, or a little friendly staff rivalry, she is all in. Jamie has also always participated in Spirit Week. She is dressed as a bucket of KFC chicken. She has been Gru. She has also been Carl from Up and Shrek. During COVID, When a school wide field day wasn't possible, Jamie and her teaching partner organized a mini field day event between their classes. The losing teacher would get a pie in the face, and unfortunately, Jamie lost the first year. But she came back and won the next 3 years in a row, and Jamie got sweet revenge. So just know if Jamie loses once, she'll probably get just getting warmed up. As a fourth grade teacher, I always knew my students moving up to Jamie would be loved, supported, and heard. She has made the fifth grade team a whole. Outside of school, Jamie resides in Ocean View and is a proud mom to three beautiful children, Brock, Cullen, and Darby. She also has a wonderful husband, PJ. They love camping together and attending their children's sporting events. She loves shopping with her mom and cooking Swedish meatballs. That same determination, heart, and joy she brings to her life is exactly what makes her such an incredible educator. Thank you, Jamie, for loving and supporting our students the way you do. We are proud to have you as the Laurel Intermediate School Teacher of the Year.
Hi, my name is Jamie Martin, fifth grade ELA teacher at LAS, and I love teaching because no 2 days are alike. You never know what the day has in store for you. You've got to be quick on your feet. And of course, the most important reason I love teaching is the students themselves. Obviously, my main goal is to have a positive impact in my students' lives, and I hope that I do. And even though they may not admit it, I really truly believe that they appreciate that we show up every single day with a smile on our face, cheering and rooting them on.
Miss Martin's the best because she treats everyone fairly.
Miss Martin is the best because she helped us a lot.
Miss Martin is the best teacher because she makes learning fun and she laughs and she tells jokes, but she also has us fun. And when I'm in her class, we learn a lot.
Join us up here, Jamie. From Laurel Middle School, Mr. Brandon Nolte, one more time.
And hello again, one more time. It's truly an honor here to recognize and celebrate an extraordinary educator, Mr. William Bill Curtis. On his nomination for the Laurel School District Horace Selby Teacher of the Year, 41 years in education is more than a career. It's a calling. And in those 4 decades, Mr. Curtis has continually answered that call with passion, adaptability, and heart. From his time as an administrator in Maryland to shaping young learners at North Laurel Early Learning Academy and Laurel Elementary School, and now inspiring curiosity as a science teacher at Laurel Middle School, which I am deeply thankful for. Mr. Curtis has never stopped evolving. He has reinvented himself time and time again, always with one goal in mind, doing what is best for students. You might expect that after 40 years in education, someone would slow down or grow weary, but if you know Mr. Curtis, that's not the case. It's furthest from the truth. He walks into school each day energized, ready to celebrate learning, and eager to engage with his students. His enthusiasm is contagious. It fills his classroom, fuels discovery, and encourages students to think critically as they explore the world through science. But what truly sets Mr. Curtis apart is not just what he teaches, it's how he connects. He takes the time to know his students as individuals. He shows up for them. not only in the classroom but beyond, at sporting events, at extracurricular activities, and in the moments that matter most. He builds relationships that last over generations. This year alone, his encouragement led students to step outside their comfort zones, including one student who happens to be here this evening, who placed third in the state in a fire prevention essay contest. That success is a reflection of Mr. Curtis's belief in his students and his ability to inspire them to achieve more than they thought possible. And while his impact on students is profound, his influence extends just as deeply to his colleagues. Mr. Curtis is the kind of person who lifts others up. He's the one who brings a smile to the staff room, whether it's with a kind word, Smith Island cake, or a breakfast sandwich from Panera. Okay? He understands that a strong school community is built on care, connection, and a little bit of joy. And he delivers all three consistently. Simply put, Bill Curtis makes Laurel Middle School a better place, and I am thankful for that. It is with great pride and sincere admiration that I recognize Mr. Bill Curtis as Laurel Middle School's Teacher of the Year.
My name is William Curtis, and I'm an 8th grade science teacher at Laurel Middle School. I love teaching because every day is a different day. It's a different profession than like any others. I don't sit behind a desk and do the same thing every day. Each day brings a new adventure, and I have realized over the years that I am making a difference. Who stays in a profession for 42 years? That's crazy. It's insane. But I do because I love teaching. And I see the difference because the students that I previously taught, one of them is my family doctor. Another one owns his own business. He's a mechanic, a landscaper. They always come back and they always tell me something I said or something I did that made a difference. And that's why I love teaching. I think I have so many memories, but one I think was last year when I was nominated by a student. Channel 47 came and surprised me for a teacher who makes a difference. And that was really a great moment because a student did that. And it just gave me the energy and the drive to continue doing what I love doing. I have so many community activities. I think a classroom teacher is not only teaching inside the classroom, but outside. And that is being involved in the community. I've been a member of First Baptist Church for 40 years, serving in different capacities, and I love going to events, after school parades, the Governor's Challenge, any field hockey games, soccer games, basketball games, and I also like to be part of the BARC club here. And also, I've partnered up with Target and Five Below to bring materials and supplies in for the students as a giving back. So community involvement is very important to me.
Mr. Curtis? Mr. Curtis, if you can come up.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. All right, from Laurel High School, Miss Patrina Giles, one more time.
It is my pleasure to introduce Laurel High School Teacher of the Year, Miss Jessica Lindsay. I won't tell you what year, But I had the opportunity to meet Jess when she was first hired as the ILC teacher in the old building while I was serving as dean of students. Needless to say, we worked very closely together every day. Um, that experience gave me first look at her dedication, resilience, and commitment to students. It gave me the chance to support her as she navigated her early years in education. Since then, Jess has moved on. She is an exceptional educator and leader, and she has transitioned into our science department, only to expand her impact where she continues to challenge, engage, and inspire her students every day. She brings that love for science and that deep care for student success. On a personal note, Jess and her husband are now new empty nesters, which, as she tells us, has been an adjustment. Jess has a wide range of interests, from astronomy and flying drones to her newest hobbies, gaming and making food. And if you ever spend time with her, she has very, very interesting stories. Jess builds strong relationships, create meaningful learning experiences, and holds high expectations for all students. She is the kind of educator who makes lasting difference, not just what students learn, but how they see themselves. It is with great pride to recognize Jess tonight as Laurel High School Teacher of the Year.
Hi, I'm Jess Winky, science teacher at Laurel High School, and I'm honored and proud to represent the amazing educators at Laurel High School as their Teacher of the Year. Why do I love teaching? I love teaching because I love watching students have that aha moment. I love it when a student who has struggled through a concept finally has that breakthrough and the light bulb just goes off. That aha moment is like oxygen for us teachers. So I want to take a moment.
She values her students as individuals and treasures the time spent with them both in and out of the classroom. Jess strengthens our team in so many ways. For many years, she dedicated countless hours to as a class advisor, making priceless memories with our students.
Jess Swanky is someone others naturally turn to because she is approachable and caring. Colleagues seek her out for guidance because she listens, offers solutions, and puts students at the center of every decision.
When our freshmen walk into LHS for the very first time, they're so nervous, and that's when they meet Mrs. Jess Winky. No matter the challenges she may be facing, she shows up every day. She's encouraging, she's positive, and she has a true belief in her students.
She's just a very easy teacher to talk to, and she's very organized.
Miss Winky should be teacher of the year because she made a big impact on my life. Not just me, but also other students as well. She's a very great teacher. She's very talkative in class, and she's very engaged with every student.
Come join us, Miss Winky.
Would all the Teacher of the Year nominees join us for a group photo as well as the board? Miss Puerto, would you mind joining us? She gets to join in the fun of announcing the winner.
Let's give her one last round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2027 Horace Selby Laurel School District Teacher of the Year. On three, ladies. One, two, three. Brittany Francina! Just gonna give her one so she can get her speech.
Miss Franchino is going to give us a few remarks. Big round of applause, everybody. Congratulations.
Wow. I am very appreciative, super surprised, and very grateful to be up here. I just want to say good evening to everyone. I am truly honored to be here tonight and to be named District Teacher of the Year. So thank you so much for this recognition. Congratulations to all of the outstanding teachers who were nominated tonight. It is an honor to stand alongside such dedicated and inspiring educators. Together, we will continue to make a difference in the lives of our students. I would like to thank our superintendent, Dr. Larimore, and our assistant superintendent, Mr. Giska, for your leadership and support. Your support helps to create an environment where teachers can grow and our students can thrive. I would also like to thank the incredible staff at NALELA. It is a privilege to work alongside such hardworking and caring individuals each day. I have loved every minute of working in the Laurel School District, where I have felt supported and guided and have truly found a renewed love of teaching. This recognition means more to me than words can express, and I accept it with gratitude on behalf of my students, colleagues, and the community that inspire me every day. So thank you again for this recognition. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, come over here. Okay.
All right, with that, all the excitement is over. Thank you again for being a part of this special evening. And again, congratulations to all the nominees.